Back with all ball talk. Going over again, the Mets make another huge move with Freddy Peralta. Um, Again, salary cap issues. But I will say the Mets, this is good process by the Mets because the Mets are a team with a loaded farm system and they're in win now mode. They should be in win now mode every single year because they have the money. But yeah, Freddy Peralta, obviously career year last year. I think it's probably his best year. Um, was it? I think it was a 2.8 ERA, all-star appearance, ace for the Brewers. Huge year. Mets make a move, and they trade away the 30th prospect on MLB Pipeline and a promising young pitcher. But obviously, in four starts, didn't perform the best last year, but he's good. I'm sure he'll be an adequate pitcher. So we'll see. Philly, what do you think about what do you think about Peralta to the Mets? You think it's gonna move?
Um, Huge move. I mean, I didn't. I thought the Mets were not doing good when they're like, why are they getting Bo Bichette? What's really happening? But then they get out. Then they get Freddie Peralta, and then obviously when we talked about last video, they get Luis. So now they're really trying to be a contender because they weren't even that far out from the wild card spot, if I'm not mistaken,
I mean,
last year.
let me look up this rotation now. This Mets rotation.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's looking pretty good. But so first of all, so Jett Williams, he is a 5'7". He's a 5'7", 175-pound utility guy. He plays short, second, left. Like he's a utility guy. Um, it should be really interesting to see how they use him, right?
yeah,
I
it should be.
mean, I do wonder where he could be used um in a system like that.
Yeah.
So okay, so they're gonna have Peralta, Kodai Senga, that's really good. Manaya, Clay Holmes. Yeah, dude, this is a pretty good rotation.
Yeah.
This is probably one of
That seems
the
pretty loaded.
this is probably what one of like the what like three holes in the roster, maybe.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, this should be pretty gross. So I'm assuming Peralta will come in as the ace. We'll have Peralta, Clay Holmes, Manaya, lefty arm. Nolan McLean can throw. David Peterson, Kodai Senga, and then Jonah Tong will come in. He's a younger dude. He's a prospect, top 25 prospect in the league, in the farm systems. So Brandon Sproat, you could say, was kind of like you kind of traded your surplus of money.
Yeah.
Jett Williams, kind of the same way. Like, I don't really think Jett Williams has a spot. Considering that they just signed Bo Bichette, so then they would have had a they signed Jorge Polanco. He just so that yeah, their second baseman they have Simeon. Even again, they have Brett Beatty, and yeah, third they're gonna have they have Vientos, Bo Bichette, and then they have Lindor. Like there wasn't gonna be a spot for Jett Williams. I'm interested to see he was already in AAA, shorter stint. I'm interested to see where he goes to the Brewers. It should be interesting to see if he plays in year one in Milwaukee.
Yeah. Obviously, it's going to be a big year for him because you get traded. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
not probably not the call anyone wants getting traded because especially when you're in AAA because you're just right there, and then now you got to regain trust with newer staff. But you just got to put trust in it all. And I mean, you obviously said he was a utility player, so he's going to be able to play pretty much anywhere. So
So I want to pick your brain on this. So how would you feel? Freddie Peralta has been like very open about like, I don't want to leave Milwaukee. Milwaukee, I love it here. How would you feel as a player, as a Milwaukee fan about trading a guy who's obviously he's a little bit older now, like, but he's still he made an all-star last year, pitcher's age now. And I don't know, it's kind of hard. It's kind of like Luis Robert a little bit. It's kind of hard to see a guy go like that. He's homegrown. We've seen him develop for all these years. So it's difficult, but it's the that's the it's a business. It's always said how the MLB is a business. Sports is a business. It's not Like they had to do what they had to do to get him off the books. So, how would you feel as if you were Freddie Peralta? Like, I feel like, and if you were a Brewers fan, are you happy with the move or are you upset?
I'd pull a Luka Doncic. I'd just throw my phone at the wall, and honestly, I'd be pissed because
I don't.
you just traded away our best pitcher who got us a nice deep playoff run. I mean, I know they ended up losing, but I mean, a guy like Freddy Peralta. I mean, honestly, if you're making a playoff run like that, keep him another year. See like what kind of other offseason things you can get going. But yeah, no, I'd be very mad on both parties, honestly, Freddie Peralta and the fans, because you're just like, what the fuck, man? Like, are we serious?
I mean, this is a little bit different because Peralta's older. Like, I'm trying to think. Sorry, so let's look how old he is. I mean, he is. So I'm looking at the depth chart. So he's born in 96. Well, I mean, he's 30, turning 30. So that's actually not super old. I mean, he's gonna pitch for probably at least 5 more years, but he's not an overpowering pitcher, so we'll see. I kind of love this. I kind of like this trade for the Brewers though. I'm gonna be honest. Like if this is not like this is a pretty good return. Jett Williams is a talented player. Like this dude is he can play anywhere on the field. He brings good defense. Let me check. I believe he has good speed and stuff. Um he is a smaller guy, but he was a top pick. So and Brandon Sproat, he's got this. Oh wait, not to mention the Brewers also traded Tobias Myers, who's a reliever. He's actually pretty decent. Like, he's not bad at all. That's not a bad second guy in the trade. Like he's good. And I think he'll definitely pitch day one for them. So yeah. What do you think you would give the Brewers for this? Moving off Freddie Peralta and Tobias Myers, who's actually pitched a good amount of innings for them.
Um, I don't know. I'd probably give him. I mean, Jett Williams, obviously, good player. And then uh, Sproat or Sprout. I don't know how you say his name, but obviously, I think he's shown some potential in the league. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Um, he's a bit
probably
more of he's not an overpowering pitcher. I mean, those hard, but we'll see. Yeah. So that's why yeah. So Jett Williams, he's super quick. He brings a lot of speed. It's good. Brewers are a small ball team with a small ball coach. So I like the move. Overall, how do you like the Mets picking up? I feel like this might have been the missing piece though. Like I kind of love this for both sides.
yeah, obviously. I mean, to be honest, if I were both give him a grade, I'd probably both give him a B plus, maybe A minus, because I mean, it kind of benefits both teams because they're both probably getting what they need at the moment. Like obviously, Sprout probably isn't as good as Peralta, obviously because he was the Brewers' ace, but at the same time, they're still getting a pitcher back, but they're also getting a pretty good prospect that can actually help them in the long run. Because at the
Yeah,
end of the day, it's not like your pitcher's going out there every game. It's going to be Jett Williams maybe delivering that big hit in the
yeah. I mean, I
in the
think
late innings.
he might be starting out in the minors, but it is what it is. I mean, that's an interesting development. The Brewers, they should be able to. I was funny because they don't have an overly talented roster. There's a good team, man. Like they don't have this much money. This reminds you of like those Rays years where the Rays were good as hell, but their payroll was never high, like because they couldn't
Yeah,
afford it. But they just won games. Like they just found ways to win games. And I think Pat Murphy's doing a hell of a job as a manager. Clearly, he's won back-to-back coach of the years. He's been really good. So I kind of love this move where you kind of got another small ball player with Jett Williams, um, and Sproat who could easily become a good pitcher in the league. There's a reason he had all that hype and he was a top prospect. the jury's not out on him at all. So I love it for the bro. I'm actually gonna give both teams an A because I think both teams feel the need. Um, the Mets didn't really need that many more bullpen arms, but they got one, and they got their pitcher. They got their number one now. I think Kodai Senga, you would have been fine. Clay Holmes, you would have been fine if he's your number one. That's a nice 1-2 punch at the beginning of your rotation. But Freddy Peralta is going to come in there, and he's the ace. So I like it for both squads. I'm going to give it an A. What about you?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with B plus A minus because you know, I mean, honestly, now that I think about it, probably gonna be A because Christian Yelich. I mean, like how much? I mean, he's like 30, what, 6, 35?
Hell no.
No, no, I thought he was old. I thought he was
No,
really
Yelich
old.
is not here. I'm gonna stop. Hell no. Christian Yelich is. I mean, he's older, but he's not. He's
No,
lost a little bit.
I swear, I thought he was like at least 30, but then I searched him. He's
Christian
like,
Yelich is. Oh shit, he's 34. Damn it, you're
yeah.
right.
See, so obviously maybe they finally found their replacement for Yelich when he calls it quits because I mean obviously he's probably gonna slide into that DH spot, but
Oh no. Yeah, no, I mean Yelich has pretty much become a full-time DH. The Jett Williams is not a he's not a replacement for him. The weird thing is though, so now you're gonna have the Brewers are just kind of filled with these outfielders. So they're gonna have Chorio in the center, but then you're filled like Blake Perkins played some good ball. Garrett Mitchell, you'll see. I'm gonna forget a few other guys, but Jett Williams factors in. You have Durbin a third.
doesn't Sam Frelick get out in
Oh,
the
Frelick,
outfield
sorry, yeah,
sometimes?
Frelick and right. It's tough, man. Like, but he's so versatile. Like I could see Pat Murphy playing him in three different positions in a year. He's that, and he runs fast. He could be a top of the lineup guy. It's the perfect Brewers player in my opinion. So that's why I'm giving it both an A. So
Yeah.
yeah, you got
Oh.
any more?
No, I think that's all I got.
All right, yeah. So another video down. Third official video with Philly going over MLB news. MLB news is dropping every day now. There's like a new trade every day in January. It's huge. Mackenzie Gore's got traded today. We'll talk about that later. But
Mackenzie, I didn't even hear about
you
that.
didn't see
That's the
that?
first time I'm
Mackenzie
hearing
Gore
about
got
that.
traded to the Rangers. Yeah, I didn't even look at the return yet though. But
Wow.
so yeah, huge moves. Stay tuned. We'll have all the MLB updates and analysis. So until the next one, see you guys.